If you are looking for a funded opportunity to do an MBA, that is Master in Business Administration in the United Kingdom, I got you covered in this video. Hello guys, welcome back. STRATHCLYDE here. Today we are going to look at an opportunity to do a master's degree at University of STRATHCLYDE under the Stephen Young Global Leader Scholarship Program. Now, it is important for me to state here that this is a scholarship that is mainly for those who want to do an MBA in the United Kingdom. Before we get into the details of this scholarship, please, if you know you've not yet subscribed to the channel, why not begin by hitting that subscribe button and then make sure you turn on all notifications so that you will always be notified whenever there are videos opportunities on scholarships, either in South Korea like the POSCO scholarship, the Chungnam University scholarship in South Korea as well. There is the Orange Knowledge Scholarship to study in the Netherlands. You have other ones in Canada, the British Commonwealth Scholarship. You have the King Scholarship in South Korea again. Then there is another scholarship here at Queensland in Australia. Why not go through the channel and look for something that might be of interest to you depending on the destination that you might be thinking about. Now, that being said, let's get back to this scholarship. It is important that you read about Dr. Huang's scholarship, which is the Young Global Leader Scholarship, which is the Stephen Young Global Leader Scholarship. Read about the scholarship and try to understand why they are offering this scholarship. It is always very important to know the reason for every scholarship. If you read here the Global Leaders Program, it explains a bit the reasons as to why they are offering this scholarship. Successful candidates for this scholarship will have a full tuition fee waiver at STRATHCLYDE MBA, as well as a generous stipend to cover living costs during their studies. Not to make this video very long, make sure you read all of these details on your own. Now let's look at some basic information about eligibility. It is important to note that the scholarship will be offered to 5 students, and then the value is full scholarship, tuition and living cost that will be covered. And then this scholarship has been open since the 12th of September 2022, and the deadline will be on the 18th of June 2023, which means you still have more than a month left. And then it says tuition fee and living cost. Again, like I said, read the details about this scholarship. Let's read the summary. The Stephen Young Global Leaders Scholarship Program seeks to honor Professor Stephen Young, a former head of the Department of Marketing, and Dr. Charles Huang, supervisor and mentor during his PhD study. In his memory, the Charles Huang Foundation donation will fund up to 5 scholarship awards to each year for scholars of exceptional merit undertaking this STRATHCLYDE MBA on a full-time basis, 1 year in Glasgow starting September 2023. So that is why they are offering this scholarship. It is in honor of Professor Stephen Young. Now let's look at the eligibility. They say the Stephen Young Global Leader Scholarship is open to any outstanding candidate who believes they can meet our eligibility requirements and strongly reflect the values outlined in our criteria guideline. They embrace diversity and strongly encourage applicants from underrepresented groups, particularly Black, Asians, and minority ethnic communities, women, LGBT+, disabled candidates, and candidates from low socioeconomic groups. So if you know you fall within that category, you are good to go. They say irrespective of your background, all applicants must meet the following eligibility requirement. They say you must meet the admission criteria for STRATHCLYDE full-time MBA program, hold a current offer in this program of your chosen year of study, and accept this offer before making a separate application to the Stephen Young Global Leader Scholarship, which means you are supposed to hold an offer, that is admission offer. You're supposed to accept the offer before you can then make a separate application to be given the Stephen Young Global Leader Scholarship. And then they say you must demonstrate exceptional academic merit in your application for the Stephen Young Global Leaders Scholarship Program. It is important to note this. For example, a first-class undergraduate degree from a UK university or equivalent academic qualification from a comparable non-UK institution. So if you studied in the UK and had a first-class undergraduate degree, that's good. If you studied in a university that is out of the UK and still have a first-class undergraduate degree, then you are equally good to go. And then they say you must be self-funded student who does not have access to other sources of funding, such as from a corporate sponsorship or alternative scholarships funding, which means you You must not be having another source of funding, maybe from a corporation like a company, or maybe from any other sponsor. And lastly, if you are shortlisted, you will be required to attend a formal interview, either in person or virtually. So if you are already in the UK, then you might be requested to come for a formal interview, which will be face to face. But if you are not in the UK, then you might have to do an interview online. That being said, let's look at the selection procedure. It says the selection for the scholarship will be as follows. All applications submitted online via a formal application form will be shortlisted by an STRATHCLYDE Business School panel. Thereafter, a selection committee will be appointed to consider all shortlisted applications. The selection committee will be chaired by the executive dean of the business school or his nominee, and include the academic director of the business school, MBA program, and other senior academic representatives. That's how they will go about it. And then the decision for the selection committee will be made by a simple majority. If a decision cannot be reached, the chair shall make the final decision. Recommendation will be shared with the donor. The university will make the final decision on selection. It is important to note that despite the fact that it is an organization that is offering this scholarship, STRATHCLYDE University will be the final decision maker. They will be the one to decide who would get the scholarship, and then they will give the proposal to the people offering the scholarship, that is the Young Leadership Foundation. How do you apply? All you need to do is click on how to apply. Applicants are asked to complete a scholarship application form. Click on that. It will take you to this page where you would have detailed information about the scholarship again. It is important to read this. They say to be considered, you must have an offer to study an MBA with STRATHCLYDE Business School before applying for a scholarship. You must be able to demonstrate exceptional academic merit. We already talked about that. Awards will only be made following successful interview. Duplicate applications are not accepted. And then they say due to volume of application, only successful applicants will be notified. To apply for the scholarship, you should complete all the fields below and click proceed. Read here, applicants are required to upload their statement to support your scholarship application. To upload your statement, click choose file and locate your PDF version of your statement, and then click open. It is important to note that you have to write a statement supporting why you think you are best fit for this scholarship. They say program you hold an offer for. You have to select MBA full-time Glasgow, and then title your Mr. Mrs. and then your name, family name, date of birth, gender, nationality, country of residence, and then they say application number, which means you cannot apply when you've not yet had an offer, which means in your offer for admission you would have your application number, which you have to enter here, and then you have to input your email, phone number, your qualifications like your degree qualification, most recent qualification, the one that you've completed, degree results obtained with the GPA, provide current job title and employer, funding. How will you fund your MBA studies if you are not awarded the scholarship? And then scholarship statement. They say upload a maximum 1,000 word statement demonstrating through your ideas, experience, and future career plans, including your reasoning for joining your chosen program, why you should be awarded this scholarship. This is a statement of motivation, statement of purpose. It is important that you take the time to write a convincing statement that supports your reason to why you think you should be offered this scholarship. This is not something that you take a day to write. This is something that you might want to even share with other people for them to give you some ideas. But if you have a lot of experience, it will really help, especially work experience and other experiences in life in this field of study. It will really go forward to support your application. Take the time to read all of it. It is important that when writing this statement, you should answer all of the questions that have been put here. Like, are you people oriented, innovative, collaborative, ambitious, bold, ambitious? And then questions on your ambition going forward. You should be able to tell them how you will make the most out of this opportunity, and then future goals as a leader. Make sure you also answer this question about turbulent times. Then you should also make sure you read these ones and answer the questions that have been put forth here. It is important that you take your time to write this, and then you would have to upload the file here. Selection process. Once you've uploaded the file, what you need to do is click on proceed. That being said, I think this video has been very long. let's end it here. I'll see you in the next video, which is also going to be about scholarship in Britain. Please do not forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video, and I wish you the best of luck in your application. Bye bye.